Let's talk about Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who today would be visiting the state of Manipur. This would be his first visit to the state since the ethnic violence that broke out nearly 2 years ago. The Prime Minister is expected to interact internally with the displaced people in Churachandpur and in Imphal, and also is expected to inaugurate development projects worth over 7,000 crores. Now, the choice of Churachandpur is significant because the district was among those that was worst hit by the violence that is said to have claimed the lives of over 250 people and left thousands of them displaced. Prime Minister Narendra Modi would also be the first Prime Minister after Rajiv Gandhi in 1988 to visit Churachandpur in nearly 4 decades. Now, in a post on X ahead of his visit, the Prime Minister said that his government is committed to ensuring the development of Manipur, and ahead of this visit, the security measures that have also been tightened in the area. Let's in the meantime take a look as far as Prime Minister's northeast itinerary is concerned, not just Manipur. He is expected first to begin his visit when it comes to the state of Mizoram. So around 10 a.m. where he will be launching projects worth over 9,000 crores and is said to also address a public meeting in Aizawl as far as in the capital is concerned. Let's talk about later in the day when he would be now visiting Manipur, and the launch of projects worth over 7,000 crores is expected to be done by the Prime Minister, especially when it comes to the development and the connectivity is concerned, addressing as far as a gathering in Churachandpur is also concerned. Later, then, as far as in Manipur itself, the Prime Minister would be launching projects worth over 1,200 crores, and then is expected when it comes to address the public meeting that would be taking place in Imphal. Later in the day, as far as in the evening, the Prime Minister would be visiting the state of Assam as well. Let's put that out. As far as in Assam, the Prime Minister would be launching projects worth over 18,000 crores, and thereafter is expected to address a public meeting in Guwahati. Let's in the meantime get in a word from Pooja, who's connected with us. Pooja, good morning. Important day as far as the Prime Minister is concerned, and a packed day as we talk about as far as his northeast sojourn is concerned, beginning with Mizoram.
Well, absolutely. It is going to be a very important visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Remember, today he is going to tour 3 northeastern states. His tour will begin from Mizoram, and thereafter he will arrive at Manipur, and then he'll go on to Assam. But out of all these 3 states, the most important and significant visit is his visit to Manipur. Remember, this visit comes 2 years after ethnic clashes broke out in 2023. And as far as Manipur visit is concerned, the focus really is to move on from what really happened in 2023, and the focus is on development. As far as 2 venues are concerned, remember, Prime Minister is going to visit 2 places in Manipur. The first meeting will be at Churachandpur, which is a Kuki-dominated area where he will be interacting with internally displaced persons, and thereafter address a public gathering. And projects, infrastructure projects worth rupees 7,300 crores will be, foundation stone laying will take place, and thereafter he will move on to Imphal, where he will address another public meeting at Kangla Fort, and there projects worth rupees 1,200 will be, foundation stone laying will take place, and there also he will interact with internally displaced persons.
So the Prime Minister's northeastern state visit as far as projects that are lined up in Assam, in Manipur and in Mizoram, where of course he will be beginning his day with Mizoram, as in a short while from now we're expecting his pictures to start coming in. Pooja continues to be with us, but as far as when we speak of Manipur, because that is now under the rule of the president since February, following the resignation of Chief Minister N. Biren Singh. And Prime Minister's visit is now expected to fast-track road to normalcy and recovery. As the state that says that the trip is now meant to pave way when it comes to peace, normalcy, and also accelerated growth.
Honorable Prime Minister will also address the gathering at the peace field in Churachandpur during the foundation laying ceremony. Thereafter, the Honorable Prime Minister will reach Imphal at around 2 p.m. He will go to Kangla, and the first thing that he would do is he would be interacting with the IDPs, and after the interaction with the IDPs, he would inaugurate certain projects at the Kangla ground in the presence of the public.
The state government appreciates the efforts of the people of Manipur, both in the hills and the valley, for successfully moving forward to restore peace and normalcy in the state. Manipur is not just a border state, but a central pillar of India's Act East policy. Thus, the visit of Honorable Prime Minister to the state will pave way for peace, normalcy, and accelerated growth in the state.
But the Vipaksh has been quick to call this upcoming visit as farcical, calling it little too late and just for the sake of formality that the Prime Minister would be visiting Manipur.
नहीं, मणिपुर में बहुत समय से इशू है, अब जा रहे हैं, ठीक है, बट मेन मुद्दा तो देश में वोट चोरी का है। हरियाणा का महाराष्ट्र का चुनाव चोरी किया गया, कर्नाटक में हमने दिखाया, तो मेन मुद्दा तो देश में वोट चोरी का है। सब जगह लोग यही कह रहे हैं, वोट चोर।
Well, Pooja, the reactions coming in from the opposition side, they're calling it a little too late as far as on the Prime Minister's schedule to focus on Manipur is concerned. But that has not been the case as far as when it comes to Manipur. It's entire, the violence ever since that has erupted. There has been constant monitoring that has been done by the government of India to bring peace and normalcy back as soon as possible.
Well, absolutely. As opposition leaders continue to take a dig at the Prime Minister Narendra Modi for his Manipur visit, but things on ground look very different. As far as community is concerned, it could be in Imphal, it could be in Churachandpur. We've seen yesterday how locals and villagers and community members have all come together to welcome Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And also because the focus really is going to be on development from here on, because the kind of projects that will be inaugurated and the stone-laying ceremony will continue here at both places clearly shows the kind of focus of the central government as far as the development of Manipur is concerned and its people.
All right. As far as when it comes to Manipur is concerned, ever since when the state that was burning, we are looking at the opposition leaders that has been quick to mount pressure on the government time and again, that we've also seen when it comes to the parliament proceedings that has been disrupted, when the opposition has been demanding a statement on part of the government, which is had already given on Manipur and the developments there in the state is concerned. Let's in the meantime listen into more opposition reactions coming in.
मोदी जी फॉर्मेलिटी करे, देखो 4 घंटे के लिए जाके आ रहे हैं। मोदी जी को बहुत पहले जाना चाहिए था, मैंने तो मांग भी करी थी। मैंने गृह मंत्री जी को कहा अभी 2 महीने पहले कि आप समझा क्यों नहीं पा रहे उनको, आप गृह मंत्री हो। मणिपुर जाने का क्या महत्व है, पीएम जाने का बहुत बड़ा महत्व होता है। वहाँ की जनता समझती हुई पीएम हमारी तरफ ध्यान दे रहे हैं और हमारी समस्या में वाकिफ है, उसी ढंग से भी वहाँ के लोग भी बिहेव करते हैं। तो आज जो स्थिति बनी मणिपुर में, हो सकता है पीएम पहले जाते तो हो सकता है उनमें जल्दी शांति पैदा हो जाती।
देखिए, बहुत वक्त ले लिया, देर लगी आने में तुझको, शुक्र है तुम आए तो सही। और ये मणिपुर की पीड़ा है, क्योंकि वो सिर्फ एक टुकड़ा नहीं है ना जमीन का, जिंदा लोग बसते हैं। उनकी जो उम्मीदें थी उसमें बहुत विलंब हुआ, लेकिन मुझको लगता है, आज भी कहता हूं, तब भी कह रहा था, सदन में कहा कि प्रधानमंत्री देश के प्रधानमंत्री होते हैं, वो पहुंचेंगे तो हीलिंग होगी। वहां के समाज को हीलिंग चाहिए, उसके जख्मों पर मलहम नहीं लगा है।
Well, as far as Manipur is concerned, the president's rule will continue in the state till at least February next year. Pooja, for the moment, thank you very much for joining in.